How to handle peer pressure issues. Peer pressure is a common experience that affects individuals of all ages, particularly adolescents and young adults. It refers to the influence that peers exert on an individual to adopt certain behaviors, attitudes, or actions in order to fit in with a group. Handling peer pressure effectively is crucial for maintaining personal integrity and making decisions that align with one's own values and beliefs. Here's how to manage peer pressure and make independent choices. 1. Recognize peer pressure. The first step in handling peer pressure is recognizing when it's happening. Peer pressure can be both direct and indirect. Direct peer pressure occurs when someone explicitly tells you to do something, like encouraging you to smoke, drink, or engage in risky behavior. Indirect peer pressure is more subtle and may come from the social norms of the group. For example, if all your friends are wearing certain clothes or participating in certain activities, you might feel compelled to do the same even if no one explicitly pressures you. Understanding the type of pressure you are facing helps you decide how to respond. Sometimes, peer pressure isn't even verbal. It can be felt through body language, facial expressions, or social exclusion. Being aware of the dynamics in your peer group is the first step to gaining control over your decisions. 2. Build self-confidence. Self-confidence is a powerful defense against peer pressure. When you are confident in your beliefs, values, and decisions, it's easier to resist doing something just because others are doing it. Building self-confidence involves understanding your strengths and accepting your weaknesses without feeling the need to compare yourself to others. Spend time doing activities that you enjoy and that give you a sense of achievement. This could be anything from sports, creative hobbies, or academic achievements. Moreover, practice positive self-talk. Remind yourself that it's okay to be different, and you don't need anyone's approval to validate your choices. People who feel good about themselves are less likely to succumb to peer pressure because they value their own judgment and don't rely on others to feel worthy. 3. Learn to say no. Saying no is one of the most direct ways to handle peer pressure, but it can also be one of the hardest. Many people fear rejection or judgment if they go against the group's expectations. However, learning to say no is an essential skill for maintaining personal boundaries. You don't always have to give a long explanation when saying no. A simple and firm response can often be enough. Practice assertiveness. This doesn't mean being rude or aggressive, but rather, calmly and confidently standing by your decision. You might say something like, "No, thanks. I'm not interested," or, "I don't feel comfortable with that." With time, saying no will become easier as you get more used to standing up for yourself. 4. Surround yourself with supportive friends. Your social circle plays a significant role in how much peer pressure you experience. Surround yourself with people who respect your choices and share similar values. Supportive friends will not pressure you into doing something you're uncomfortable with, and they'll understand if you don't want to follow the crowd. They might even stand by you when you make tough decisions, helping you resist the pressure from others. It's also important to be a good friend by not pressuring others into doing things they don't want to do. Being mindful of your actions within your group can help create a culture of respect and individuality. 5. Evaluate the consequences. When faced with peer pressure, take a moment to evaluate the potential consequences of giving in. What could happen if you follow the crowd? Will it affect your health, safety, or reputation? Will it make you feel guilty or uncomfortable later? By thinking about the long-term effects of your actions, you can make more informed decisions. Often, short-term gains, like fitting in with a group, aren't worth the long-term risks involved. On the other hand, consider the positive consequences of standing your ground. You'll feel more in control of your life, and your self-respect will grow. Over time, people will come to respect your decisions, even if they don't agree with them. 6. Seek guidance. If you're struggling with peer pressure, don't be afraid to seek guidance from trusted adults, such as parents, teachers, or counselors. They can provide perspective and advice based on their own experiences. Sometimes, talking through a difficult situation with someone else can help you clarify your thoughts and make a decision that feels right for you. Conclusion. Handling peer pressure can be challenging, but with self-awareness, confidence, and a strong support system, you can make decisions that align with your values. It's important to stay true to yourself, learn to say no when necessary, and evaluate the potential consequences of your actions. Surround yourself with people who support you, and don't hesitate to seek guidance when needed. Ultimately, standing up against peer pressure strengthens your character and builds long-term resilience.